In this video, we are going to solve question number 2 of exercise 1.3. The question is, prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. So, let's start with the solution. Over here, again we will follow the method of contradiction. We will assume let 3 plus 2 root 5 be rational number. And if it is a rational number, what can we say? We can write down 3 plus 2 root 5 in the form of p by q, right? Because a rational number can be expressed in the form of p by q. Hence, q should not be equals to 0 over here. Also, the condition is where p and q are coprimes, which means the highest common factor between p and q should be equals to 1. HCF of p and q should be equals to 1. Now, with this, what are we going to start with? We'll write down first of all 3 plus 2 root 5 is equals to p by q. Now, we have 3 on the left hand side. If we will take it towards the right hand side, we will be remaining here with 2 root 5 equals to p upon q. This plus 3 will become minus 3 over here. Take the LCM now. We can write it down as p minus 3q upon q is equals to 2 root 5. Now again 2 is in multiplication over here. So we can take it towards the right hand side. It will get divided. And hence we can write down root 5 equals to p minus 3q upon 2q. Now observe very carefully here. Root 5, we know it is irrational number, right? And p minus 3q upon 2q, it is rational number. So what can we write down? We will note that root 5 is irrational number. We know that. Right? And the right hand side that we got, it is p minus 3q upon 2q, which is rational. We can note here that irrational cannot be equal to rational. Irrational cannot be equal to rational. So left hand side we got it as irrational number and right hand side is rational number. There is a contradiction here. So we can write down this contradiction as arisen due to our wrong assumption. What was our assumption? Our assumption was that 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. So, our wrong assumption was that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational number. Now, if this assumption is wrong, then what is the right thing? Definitely, it implies that right thing would be 3 plus 2 root 5. It implies that is an irrational number. So, this was method of contradiction. What did we observe here? Initially, we assumed 3 plus 2 root 5 as rational number, where it can be expressed in the form of p by q, and HCF of p and q should be equals to 1. After solving it at a certain point of time, we got left hand side as irrational number, which is root 5, and right hand side we got it as rational number, which is p minus 3q upon 2q. Now left hand side should be equals to right hand side, right? But here left hand side is irrational and right hand side is rational, which cannot be equal to each other. So this is a contradiction which has arisen due to our wrong assumption. Our assumption was 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational number, and hence we can conclude that our assumption is wrong. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number.